We're joined here today by Buddy Weed and his trio, and the song's called Whoops-a-Doodle, and it's the... Let me just show you the, this is the video that I'm playing it off. Note that the first single on this disc is called I Hate Myself. It's succinct. Also, when I looked up Whoops-a-Doodle, I found this, which is a clip that I had seen before, but it's such a good clip that I kind of just want to play it for you guys. I think about this clip a lot. There's so many jokes in here.
Whoops-a-doodle! There was a mix-up at the cookie factory! We made the cookies way too big! And the chocolate chips blue!
Blue?
No one deserves.
I think about that a lot, in particular.
I've got to help those poor bastards.
Clubs though the cookie chef really popped a boner into these heavy snacks! Blue chocolate whoopsie-doodles available for a limited time only!
Damn you, Clumso! How many times am I?
Yeah, that's right. We're just watching Xavier right now. This is my content stream.
This is my
I'm gonna get DMCA'd for this.
There was a factory mix-up! We accidentally mixed up the cookie factory with the tampon factory! Now our cookies absorb up to 2 pints of flavor!
Yummy! And the light floral scent keeps me feeling fresh all day.
These blue chocolate chip tampons are gooably, chewably huge! So huge, it hurts! Just slice and insert!
They make it safe to wear white pants. And they're nice and huge.
I gobble them while they gobble my filth.
What do I care?
It's my time for my yummy.
I love it.
Period.
And they're nice and huge.
If left in mouth more than 3 days, cookies may cause toxic shock.
Anyway, here's my reaction stream for the year. What a fucking great show. If you've never watched Xavier Renegade Angel, it's amazing. It's all like that. It is all like that. That's like one of the better scenes, but it's all that fast and that like raw. Is XRA only a stoner show? What the fuck do you mean only a stoner show? It's a good show. Yeah, that's not even close to the most unhinged scene. We got some awesome art here from Ejopl. I think I'm pronouncing your name correctly there. Ejopl. It's a lovely piece. I'm vaguely uncomfortable from the like fruit nipples. I can't stop looking at the fruit nipples. Someone said I feel a bit overwhelmed after that. Yeah, no, it's a lot. It's one of those shows, if you try to binge watch Xavier, you're gonna like go into a coma. Like, don't try to just like slam the whole series in a day. Or do. I don't know, be my guest. But I feel like you would like lose your mind. It is free on YouTube for whatever reason. I don't think those are official uploads. Are they? But yes, that's where I watched it. Anyway, it's a great show. I keep wanting to show Bella that, but I don't know if she's gonna love it or hate it. I feel like it's right on that like needle point of like she's either gonna adore that show or hate the shit out of it. I feel like she would love it, but I'm not sure. I'm like scared to show it to her. Does Gray have Crocs on under the cauldron? I am actually wearing Crocs right now. I got Crocs for my 27th birthday from my like mom, I think, or no, from my mom or dad or sister, someone, and I can't stop wearing them. They're like slippers, but get this, they don't feel like crap when you wear them a bunch, and they don't smell bad because it aerates out. My feet just don't smell bad anymore. I have had like foot odor issues my whole life, and they have been solved by Crocs. Maybe they'll start stinking in like years, but I don't know. The idea of wearing Crocs indoors sounds sweaty to me. Are you ready for the real kicker? I've also got my toe socks on. Because I don't like that like sweaty feeling. Anyway, now that I've talked about my stinky feet, let's and showed a clip from Xavier. Thank you, Ejopl. This is great art. It's very impressionistic. It's beautiful. The orange rim sunglasses are a nice touch too, like my Twitter PFP. And yes, the Crocs are in speed mode. Actually, I forget which mode is speed mode. Is it forward or back? Back is speed mode, so they're actually not in speed mode right now. Wait, I'm sorry. I will play the game eventually, but I just stumbled upon caveman Crocs. Caveman Crocs? What the fuck do you mean, caveman Crocs? These are $200. Caveman Crocs. These look awful. These are like everything good about Crocs has been removed, and also they look like giant feet. They're like Hulk hands, but for feet. What the? Who thought this was a good idea? Spray on shoes. Okay, anyway. We're gonna... What? Okay, last thing. This is a Croc with spoilers and flaming exhaust pipes. Okay, never mind. We're done looking at Google Images now. I'm gonna play more Getting Over It. I've been thinking about this game a lot. I'm prepared to say that this is actually a good game. I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say this is a good game. And I'm looking forward to beating it. Okay. So, right back where we left off, I was just trying to die. Oh. Okay, well that's fine. I've watched... guys, I watched Markiplier play this, and I watched a couple of, like, speed runs. Just for fun. I watched Markiplier, and I learned that there's, like, you can, like, yeet yourself up there.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
That counted as a fall.
Ice-T.
Oh, I hate the game. But, I mean, this is gonna be, you know, easier said than done doing this. Oh, come the fuck on. Oh, I mean, can you just do it with a pogo from here? No, no way.
The sessions of sweet
Dude, you can, like,
silent
trick the
thought,
game
I
into
summon
thinking
up
you fell
remembrance
by
of things
pogoing
past.
here.
I sigh the lack of many a thing I sought, and with old woes new, wail my dear time's waste. William Shakespeare, Sonnet 30. Patience is the foundation.
I can just infinitely generate quotes by doing
Make
this.
anger your enemy. Harm comes to
Maybe I need, like, momentum, too.
old earth
Okay,
must
let's
borrow
try
its
just doing it normal. Let's
Has
try doing it
trouble
normal.
enough.
I gotta get my, like,
Ella,
pot
weave of
feet
rules.
back. My pot legs. So yeah, I watched Markiplier play this game. And, you know how I said that Markiplier likes to fill space with his voice? And this is just something I have noticed personally. I stand by it after watching his Getting Over It. It is not my style of, Let's Player to watch, that's for sure. And, man, he gets emotional, like, real fast, and, like, a lot. Like, the first time he had a tiny fall in this game, he was like, fuck, fuck! I was like, oh my god, dude. Oh shit, that was bad form. Oy, a lot of juice sloshed out of my man cauldron there. Like, he reacts, like, really hard. To the point where I'm like, there's no way you would act like this if you were not being filmed. Not trying to, like, throw shade, I know Markiplier is beloved, but I was like, damn, those are some strong emotions. Just like, what if you, like, play Mario 1 and you, like, the first time you, like, die, like, fall into a pit, and you're like, fuck! I literally threw my chair in rage! Fuck. Buh. Okay, I'm going, like, a little too fast here. He has ADHD, so it makes sense. What? Is that what ADHD is? This was the part that we got stuck on. And this was a part that Markiplier, my best friend Markiplier on the internet, was also stuck on. The orange, like, respawned? Is that because I, like, quit out of the game and reopened it or something? And he did it, my best friend Markiplier on the internet, he did it by going slow. Like, horribly slow. So I want to be like my best friend Markiplier on the internet, so I'm gonna try the same thing. Ooh. Just nestle right here. That's okay. And now, what I'm gonna try to do... maybe I should just try going, like, uber fucking slow. For this slope, but this slope just seems insane. But then I would need, like, quite the swing of the hammer back up around. Let's try not to, oh,
Better
fuck.
by far that you should forget
Beef
and
it.
smile than you should remember and be sad.
So true.
Dina Rossetti.
We're like a lot further ahead in the failure quotes. Oh.
No.
That is surprisingly hard to fuck up, that jump. Jacob, can we get a brug? Brug? is that it? Did I do it?
Something
Penis!
filled up my
Oh,
heart
there's
with
balloons there. Whoa.
nothing. Someone told me not to cry.
I've not been up here
Now that I'm
before.
older, my heart's colder. I can see that it's a lie. The arcade.
That's not a solid object. Okay. That's not solid either? Fuck. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be tricky. Guys, I fought the urge to, like, lab this game off stream so hard while I was, like, doing other stuff. I so badly wanted to, like, go in here and, like, try these things out.
Stand amid the
Hey, babe. Hey, babe.
Have you seen any Smurfs?
Are you looking for Smurfs?
Looking for those blue little fucks.
What the fuck, babe?
You seen any?
No. I haven't. I googled Smurf Hulk the other day while on stream, though.
They've been tampering with our yard. I'm sick of it.
Oh, no.
I'm Smurfs. They're turning to blue.
Yard looks fine. The bunnies are in danger.
I know.
They strung up the bunnies.
Sick of them Smurfs.
Okay, goodbye, babe. That was my girlfriend. She's like that. I've talked to her before because we stream together sometimes, and I'm always like, babe, you don't have to act like reserved on stream. You can be your real deranged self on stream. She's always like, oh, I'm just like shy, I guess. There's a little sneak peek. Penis, that was a really.
Not be in sorrow too.
Yeah, I hate it's very, I think, unprofessional and poor form to shit talk other Twitch streamers. I guess Markiplier isn't really a Twitch streamer, but yeah, I also watched Vinny play this game, and that was an intense experience. I just think like this is a real game. And I think a lot of people sort of got baited into thinking like, oh, this is just like sort of a mindless, like, oh, you rage game you play for like half an hour and then you're done with it. It's a neat game. I genuinely think this is a really neat game. He streams on YouTube now. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I definitely think this game wants to frustrate you. But I think I kind of had an advantage because... Oh, God. I started playing it long after I had watched a bunch of videos of people, like, playing this game, and, like, all the quotes were at the very beginning where he's like, oh, you just lost a lot of progress, don't let it get to you, and stuff, and it's like, those early quotes give this game, like, a bad first impression, I think. Fuck. Because, come on. Because it really is a cool experience. It's a unique type of game. It's got a unique visual style. It's got a unique control scheme. And I like the atmosphere, and I like it's sort of a jokey game, but it's not insubstantial for that jokiness, too. Penis. You know what's a weird thing that I hold against Jump King that probably I shouldn't at all? The guy looks so much like Shovel Knight. Like, I know Shovel Knight didn't invent knights that are blue. Why does he look so much like Shovel Knight? Like, oh, you just happened to make this character design that just, like, oh, you had this idea years ago before Shovel Knight, yeah, sure. I'm making this up, this is not, nobody actually said this. But it's like, oh yeah, sure, this is just your cool blue knight OC in a pixel video game. Pixel video game. It's got pixels. I swear I'm like, okay, this makes no sense, but I swear I'm letting go of the mouse to move it up further. Like I'm taking the mouse off the mouse pad, and like my guy is like losing his grip when that happens. That's not how it works, but that's how it feels. Oh my god, guys, okay. Markiplier, my best friend on the internet. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Have you realized, okay, this is a tangent within a tangent. Have you realized, like, that there is now this, like, consumer core music where, like, bands will get, like, commissioned to make songs for commercials like this, and they're always like this. They always have, like, I want it, I have it, I bought it, it's mine, I feel rich, I'm awesome, I want it, give me it. It's, like, all about getting things. All these songs are about getting things. It's insidious. Insidious? Insidious? Deciduous? Trees? Hold on, I'm like skipping past ads here. Okay.
Welcome to Getting Over It.
Here's my best friend
Foddy.
Markiplier.
Now this is the latest and greatest game made by the developer of
So, by the way, you know how I was talking about like him like filling space with his voice? Here's his reaction to seeing that there is a hammer on the title
Just
screen.
fine. Mouse. Ah, a rock. Oh, a hammer, a chisel, a pike, a thmackadoodle, a womblywoo, an ice pick, a rock pick, a pick. There we go. All right, new.
That's his reaction to seeing the hammer on the title screen. You know how I said he likes to fill space with his voice? Not trying to throw shade here. Look at this man's streaming room. Look at this. Look at how big this is. Okay, here's his performative fake anger. Look at how big this room is. I saw this and like my jaw like dropped to the floor. It's a padded cell. Why is it this big? Why is it this big? Why do you have like a cathedral streaming room? Seriously, is there a purpose to this? Does anybody know? Like, I mean, listen. Every inch. I respect this man for every fucking inch of his walls. I guess there's a little bit at the bottom, but like in the ceiling having sound foam on it. I've tried putting sound foam on a ceiling before and it's a nightmare. That's also very fucking expensive, getting that nice foam like that. Why is it so big? Bigger rooms have worse audio. I feel like you wouldn't need, and there's like nothing else in it. I don't know. He needs the creative space. Hey, listen, I'd love a room like this. I'm not saying I'm like above this or that this is bad or anything. I just was shocked. I just was shocked. Like, why is it so huge? Like, whatever. Dude's got some good audio quality, though. I think he mentioned he wanted a colder office. It's also kind of based. I want it. I love it. I bought it. I got it. It's mine. I'm a billionaire. One of them literally says, I feel like a billionaire. And it's like, shop like a billionaire. It's like, no, billionaires don't have people buy clothes. They have people buy clothes for them. They don't buy their clothes. It's probably not actually true. Yeah, billionaires aren't even real. No fucking way. Nope. I mean, that was a bad pogo. Easy Street. Easy Street? It's not the Easy Street that I'm familiar with. There's this version, Isabel would freak out if the other version of Easy Street was here. Yikes. Okay, please. Oh! I did it. And I fucked it up. But I did do it. It's like, this is a game where, like, you can either choose to believe that the game is tormenting you and have a shitty time and, like, make it shitty for yourself, or you can just laugh along with it. And I think you'll have a lot better of a time. Guys, I never thought I would say this. Just heck Markiplier, dude. Heck him. Heck him. I love Markiplier.
Penis.
Penis.
Oft expect.
By the way, guys, the Steam achievements for this game are... There's 3 of them. Beat the game twice, and beat the game 50 times. Like, I know it gets a ton easier after you've played it for the first time. But, that's just a funny escalation. That's a funny set of achievements right there. You gotta admit. That is humorous. The fudge! Oh, I didn't swear. I didn't swear. Don't unsubscribe. I didn't swear. The fudge! The heck! -2? It's not my bit. It's not my bit. That's when I said the big word. The F-U-D-G-E or whatever. What? It's like How I Met Your Mother, right? They have an episode about how, like, swearing is bad or something. Not really. Not is bad. I don't want to be the, like, person who watches Black Mirror and is like, oh, it's just, like, phone bad, phone bad. Penis. 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 A Christmas Story. It's a Christmas story. How I Met Your Mother. Doesn't it sound a bit like a Ted Mosby narration? Man, I watched a lot of How I Met Your Mother, but I feel like that show has not stuck with me at all. Is that one of the kids from Heavy Rain on that slide? That'd be funny. I want to hear from that butthead gal of mine. What did he mean by this, do you think? That's definitely not the lyric. Cool. What a funny little game this is. What a funny little character. I want Bennet Foddy to come out and do a little funny little dance. On my screen, on my computer. On my phone.
I'm crushing your dreams
Cool.
and dashing your hopes. You're climbing a mountain with a hammer and no ropes.
Is that a quote from someone? No. That's just Bennet
Mountain
Foddy.
seems no more a soulless thing.
Do, like, competitive players of this game, like, have, like, a huge fucking mouse pad? That's, like, the size of their desk? Or something? Legitimately. Like, I'm gonna turn it sideways to get, like, maximum space.
I'm gonna let you be for a little bit.
Is that, like, the last of the quotes? That feels like... I'm gonna shut up now, because you exhausted all my quotes. Didn't try to do that. The more you go fast, the more you're gonna have situations like that. But in a way, it feels like the moral of the game is eventually you go fast. And it, like, helps you. Like what I said before, and a bunch of people were like, and I preempted this by saying, now don't take this as, like, the inane comment that it sounds like. People took it as that inane comment. This is one of those games where if you're good at it, it's way easier. It's like, you know, the gap, like, of course there's a skill gap between people, you know, somebody playing, like, Mario Galaxy versus, like, an inexperienced, like, somebody who's, like, really good at Mario Galaxy, and then there's, like, a kid picking up Mario Galaxy the first time. They're not gonna have a huge gap in skill. There will be a gap in skill, but they're not, like, they're both gonna have roughly the same amount of, like, difficulty with the game. Whereas a game like this, it's like if you're experienced with it, it's a cakewalk. Penis, penis, penis. Oh, it's stuck under a stair, that's bad. You don't want that. The hammer doesn't, like, instantly go where you want it to go, too. That's another thing you kind of need to, like, master. Oh, really? Like, it takes a sec for it to get somewhere. Rather than being instantaneous. Just one-to-one. That'd be another thing that would make this game considerably easier, is just having one-to-one mouse control over the end of the hammer. Within, you know, like, of course it couldn't go outside the reach of the hammer. There have been no quotes since he said that, which is kind of whack. I really did exhaust them. Which is fine. I kind of wish I hadn't done that, though. Because kind of what gives the game its flavor is, one of the things is the way that when you fall, it, like, gives you a quote or something like that. Okay. Hey, you! Oh, I kind of got that down to a science at this point. More or less. And that's it. Like, that's the fun. Is that feeling of, like, improvement. Getting better at a weird, difficult thing. Even if I'm not 100% consistent, just getting better. It's like, in a way, this is kind of a... It harkens back to the old days of video games, when it was more about getting really good at a short amount of content. Like beating something really difficult but short, instead of something really easy but long. Like, every once in a while, he kind of like jerks forward in motion. This is not... Okay. No, this is not it. This is not it. Can I reach that? Ooh. Please don't jump and go fast for no reason. Socrates. The sweatiest I've ever felt. Okay, I'm going to try to do a pogo upward, and then I'm going to do a big counterclockwise swing. No, clockwise rather. Okay. Thumbs up. Chat, you know what to do. Hand. Yes. Ah! There's a jump scare? I just see that in Markiplier. Okay, please, just sit down. Just sit down like a normal cauldron boy. No, I think we sit up here, actually. So fast. Fast. Oh, Grayfruit, you sits, but only if you fits.
It feels like we're closer now.
Oh.
Composer and climber.
Oh my god, he's talking again.
Designer and user. You could have refused, but you didn't. There was something in you that was hidden, that chose to continue.
It's easy now. The game's easy now. Just Willy Wonka's hat. Music gone just as suddenly as it arrived. Richard. Markiplier. PewDiePie. It's David Lynch. Man, I need something here. Like, I don't have anything here. I have no idea what I'm doing. Does that come across? Okay, well, I had to empty my brain, I guess. So, I'm going... Up. Okay. Is this anything?
It means a lot to me that you've come this far, endured this much. Every wisecrack, every insensitivity.
Is that like a secret
every
over there?
setback you've forgiven me is a kingly gift that you've given me.
You dropped this king. Oh. Does this like lead to the sexy hiking thing? I probably shouldn't do this. There's like broken cauldrons over there, as if to say, don't. I kind of feel like not doing it. I feel like even if it is that, I kind of just want to try to beat the game. Let's try setting down here, and then alley-oop. Okay, here's a spot. This is going to be where I'm going to start having opportunities to fall. There's one down there. Cock. Okay, landed right on it. Oh, it's a snowman. It's a little upside down snowman. Oh, and that's his hat. That's why there's a hat there. That's cute. See, by the way, did you notice that Bennet Foddy is now getting kind of real? In his, like, he's not joking around anymore. Maybe he is. Maybe he's taking the piss. Or it just seems like he's, like, sincerely grateful that you put up with this. Yeah, here, by the way, look at this hat. Something weird about this game is that it's in 3D, but it's like the background is the only part that actually feels 3D. Because it's like the 2D stuff in the actual gameplay is rendered in such a way that it's like diorama style. You know? Yeah, like not only do the objects not interact with you in a 3D way, that coat hanger is just like there to gaslight you. I don't think that actually is like a clingable object, or if it is, it's so tight. Can't really do... That like furniture zone is like a great place to just sort of fuck around and flail the mouse. But now, on more of these cliff type things, I'm having to slow down on that again. There is good sound design. Yeah, the hammer actually makes the sounds that it would make on those respective surfaces. Credit where it's due. It's like, at least for me personally in this game, I've gone through an arc of starting off, oh, you have to go slow, you have to be so slow and careful. And then you sort of realize over the course of playing the game that actually sort of stupidly flailing can a lot of times be the key to victory, is often necessary, even, or semi-necessary for victory. Fuck Papa John. Papa John. Okay. And that's sort of the beauty of it. I think the game kind of, like, wants you to realize that. In a way. Please? Why are you, like, wedged? Okay. Bucket. Snake. I saw this in the speedruns. I assume that's bad. I assume you
We
really...
have the same taste, you and I. It's not ambition. It's ambition's opposite. An obdurate mission to taste defeat. You'll feel bad if you win, so I put the snake in for you.
Okay, don't do it then. The content snake. Man, that is in such a shitty spot though. Cause if I fall, like what am I trying to do with this fucking bucket? It moves. It moves. Can I sit on the bucket? Taking that as a no. Doesn't really seem like the game wants me to. Am I trying to just, like, swing back and forth? Oh, God. No, that's a bad spot for the hammer to be in. Oh, God. It has, like, physics. Papapia. Okay, now I'm trying to get, what, over to that cliff there? On the right? Oh, fuck me. No. It's just a slope. Oh, God. Oh, God. Can I sits? Because if I sits, then I fits. I sits. There's like little notches in there or something. There's like places where the hammer like sticks into the snow. Penis. Back all the way down to the bottom. I didn't even realize how far I had gone. Hold on, it's Q-tip in ear time. I've got an ear tickle. Oh yeah. By the way, all the doctors that say, this is like Lark saying, like, yeah, chewing tobacco is awesome. All the doctors that say that Q-tips, like, push earwax into your ear. Oh, you're just shoving it deeper. Yeah, if I Q-tip like an asshole, like a fucking moron, what do you take me for? Like, what the fuck? No, I have proper form. Thank you very much. I'm not one of these fucking ingrates. Oh. Like, yeah, if you're just, like, shoving it in like you're the fucking Incredible Hulk. Okay, here's the plan. Like, go fast, but then if anything starts happening, move the mouse directly up and remove your hand from the mouse. And, like, you're probably fine. God. Oh. I didn't even get to ride the snake. See this? See that? See that right there? I'm not going to be unseeing that anytime soon, will you? I would be willing to bet a lot of you will never unsee that. Penis. I wonder how many times I've said the word penis this stream. A lot? A lot. And it's like there's a catharsis in failing and losing a bunch of progress in this game, because then it's like, well, what is it gonna do? Get worse? You know, can I get sent further than the beginning of the game? No. So like you don't need to worry about it. It's like the pressure is gone. What is a worse thing gonna happen? Doubt it. It could delete my save file and it would not be that bad. I'd just get to listen to all the little witticisms again. Guys, can we get a game design check on this game? Good? How's the game design on this one? No game design? Holy shit. There isn't any? I fucking knew this game sucked ass. Please, dude. I don't want you to do that. Oh. Okay, just be... What the fuck? What? I was like, just be normal here, and then the hammer, like, went whee! It's like the way that the head of the hammer can never be a certain amount close to the guy. Like, there is a circle, there is a radius really close to you that would be really useful that does not... You cannot interact. Like, you can't put it in there. It's like when you're trying to move... Like, I'm just moving my mouse directly from left to right here. And it does that. Like, there it didn't do anything. But it can very frequently fuck you up. Which is yet another reason why big, unyieldy swings is actually... sort of counterintuitively the way. Like, that's how you do it. With, like, big swings. Because then you're not going to have your intent as a player changed by the fact that this guy's arms, like, take up physical space. I seriously want a mouse pad that is, like, my entire desk. Give me a mile of mouse pad. Can I get, like, a quilt? Like, stitch together all my mouse pads? Someone stitch together, like, 20 mouse pads. And send it to me to play this game. Oh my god, we're being raided by Mike Matei? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm, like, fanning my eyes. I could cry right now. Thank you, Mike Matei. Thank you. I've known you since I was a wee lad. You never knew me, but I knew you. You can watch me fail. Thank you, Mike Matei. Penis. I keep thinking about a very, like, sort of unfunny joke from the Venture Brothers whenever I say penis. Which is like, there's like a guy who has to pretend to be crazy. And he goes like, no, it's like he has Tourette's. It's a distasteful Tourette's joke. That's not even very funny. Even without the distasteful part out. It's like a guy has to pretend that he has Tourette's and he goes like, pickle penis, my underwear is on fire. That exact sentence keeps running through my fucking head. It's a curse. This unfunny, like, ableist joke from the Venture Brothers, which has a handful of those. It does. It has a handful of, like, unfunny, kind of not okay jokes. As much as I love that show. Isn't it whack? Like, you know... When I was a kid, I was like, oh, you know, like, yeah, like... Long ago, times were bad and people were, like, racist and shit, but now we're fine. And then it's like either I just gained perspective as an adult. It's probably a combination of the both. Either I gained more perspective on the world as an adult and learned that not everybody is chill about things, but also... Oh god. Oh! That was almost good. But also, we've kind of regressed. We've kind of regressed in a way. Oh! The Venture Brothers has only progressed. Racism's back, baby. Ableism is back in a big way. But was it ever gone?
No.
No, the game just answered for me. People are saying, like, oh, people with Tourette's swear. Yeah, if you try to imitate somebody with a disability like that, it's distasteful regardless of if you think it's, you know, oh, it's accurate. Okay. I could make, like, the sound that, like, a person... I could talk like a person with Down syndrome, and that would not make it any less tasteless. Pock! Pockmarked. I just said pock. Oh my god, look at that. That was fucking slick. Cock. Somebody fucking... Okay, it's also poor class to respond to specific commenters, but there was somebody who commented on the first VOD and said, like, oh, this guy's doing a two-parter and I can beat this game in 3 minutes. And I was like, yeah, but you didn't beat this in 3 minutes. Like, you can beat this in 3 minutes, but you didn't beat this in 3 minutes. Do you get me? Like, what the fuck? That's just being, like, intentionally obtuse. Like, what? By the way, guys, it's Memorial Day, and I'm sure we all remember. I tried to go to Krispy Kreme today, like a fat ass, and, it was closed, because it's Memorial Day. And I sat there, I went to the drive-thru line, and I sat there for like 3 full minutes going like, man, they must be busy. They can't get to the speaker thing. No, there was nobody in there. There was nobody in the store. That'll do it. That'll do it. I want so badly to complete this game, though. I'm not gonna give up. Regardless of setbacks. That's the game. The game is setbacks. We got to see some other parts of the game here today. It's not a lot. Well, no, really the rest of the game. We saw basically the rest of the game. But naturally, one of the hardest obstacles with the harshest punishments is right at the end. As it would be weird if it wasn't like that. Like, I would have been shocked if it wasn't the case with this game. I hear Andrew and Bella talking upstairs. It's like when two side characters on like a sitcom have like an episode together. It's like, and we knew this already. Speedrunners make it look so easy. They make it look so fucking easy. They make it look like second nature. Just like, oh, just sort of like spin it around, you know? But no, it's not that easy. That's a big jump. Whoa, 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 whoa! Snake! Snake! Okay, even this is not that big a deal. Again, what's it gonna do? Send me to before the beginning of the game? Like, we've been here. We've done this. This part's easy. We've established strats for all these parts a bunch of times. The one thing is the chimney. You gotta wriggle up it like Mr. Krabs' urethra. I swear when you take your hand off the mouse, he slips. It's like you need constant motion to like make up for gravity. It's wild. Heck. Heck, higgity heck, higgity heck. Yoshi! 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 Just heard Isabel make a puking noise. Hell, maybe it was a puke. Her and I both have Jimmy John's work experience, by the way, and she's been sort of looking for a job. And we went to Jimmy John's today, and just, you know, we're not like certain if she's gonna try to actually work there, but we both walked into this Jimmy John's, and she was asking about, like, okay, you guys hiring? And the guy was kind of like, you know, of course, acting as though we were not experienced Jimmy John's team members with like 5 years of experience between the two of us. And we were like, oh, buddy, we know the things. We know all the things. We just don't know how to make a summer crunch wrap or whatever. But like, see that? See how quickly we got back up here? It's not a big deal, because that's the whole thing with this game. Each time you get sent back a lot, it just makes it easier to do it the next time. Pee. Something about, like, falling just makes me want to say pee. Again, it's a bit lonely without Bennet Foddy. I almost want to, like, reset my save file. Really, dude? You can't go through there? It's like I know his cauldron is touching something, but it's just so awkward. That one chair, can I delete that from the game? With the eraser from Isaac? I saw, there's this game called Golfing Over It, by the way, that is like such a shameless, like, obviously, of course, the title. Like, it's one of those ones where it's like, oh, we're being open about it, so it's okay that we just rip it off. But it's like, it seems worse in every way. And like, the narration is like almost exactly the same, but just like poorly written. Doesn't really seem to get the actual vibe of this game, while also trying to imitate it. Oh boy, that is a fun vibe. Is trying to imitate something and not doing it well. Two kind of lame things piled on top of each other. Someone said there's a whole lot of Rage game clones after this. Yeah. That's sadly to be expected. I mean, we live in a world now where when you see one, like, successful, popular thing, you just, it's almost like a bad thing, because then you're just sitting there, gritting your teeth, waiting for the inevitable flood of imitators. Like, bad imitators. Although I guess that's sort of been a thing for all of media's life, but particularly in games. It's like when I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom, I'm like, oh lordy, there's gonna be some poo-poo broken building mechanics in big AAA games for about a decade now, aren't there? Every game is gonna be Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts from now on. I'm just surprised how few Undertale likes there were. There kind of are a lot. I don't know. There's a lot of games that are of a similar ilk that came out after. Just a lot of them get forgotten. Guys, I hate to annoy the Everhood fans in the audience, but like, holy shit. I wonder if that guy played Undertale. I wonder if that guy played Undertale, guys. Do you think the guy who made Everwood? I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Bit of a assumption. You know, might be wrong. I think he not only played, but enjoyed Undertale, the video game Undertale. Maybe I deserve that. It's just, I watched Jerma play that game for like 5 minutes and I was like, whoa. It was kind of like Katana Zero with Hotline Miami, where I was like, that's the same, 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 okay. I like Katana Zero, by the way. Listen, I like Undertale too. I do. But I think it's a very special sauce. It's not easily replicated. Which is why we only have this really, like, one big example to complain about. Omori is actually good. Omori's a different situation. Because Omori, I believe, was announced before Undertale came out. And doesn't really have that many similarities besides just being an RPG. I'm sure that Everhood has plenty of good parts. Like, it, you know, definitely has some original ideas, but I just don't know what creators are thinking when they do stuff like that. I guess. I just don't know what they were thinking. Because it's not like endearing. It just feels like a ripoff when you have that many similarities. Whatever. I'm not going to talk too much about a game I haven't fucking played. But it was just, like, shocking. Alright, listen, I know it's an anticlimax again. I'm basically just stopping. I'm giving up on, like, the exact same part. Because, call me crazy, but this is, like, the hardest part of the entire game, right? Like, that cliff is on another fucking level from the other obstacles. Even that slope right at the end. I don't know, maybe I got lucky on the bucket jump. But even that slope right at the end didn't seem as bad. Hey, baby. How's it going?
Gotta be on my bucket list.
Ooh, it's a cauldron. Cringe. Gotta be on my cauldron list. My do not cauldron list. Note how I'm still playing the game. I think I'm considering just resetting the game, too, because I want witticisms. I want quotes. I want Ice-T to tell me not to hate the game. Or, no, tell me to hate the game, rather. I love that at a certain point he was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna let you deal with this. Man, that's annoying. I think I just gotta lab this shit out. I just gotta try to do this off stream and get better at it. And then next stream I'll be able to, I think pretty easily complete the rest of it, like relatively easily. This bit is, upsettingly difficult, though. Like that earlier dialogue thing about how he was like, oh, you know, sometimes I would make an obstacle that was, like, unreasonably hard, but I couldn't bring myself to, like, leave it in, or to take it out, rather. This is the only one that really feels like that. Where it's like, holy fuck, this is hard. Like, this is on another level from the rest of the game. I even kind of wish, you know, of course this is a fallacy, this is a logical fallacy, but I kind of wish I had gone for, like, the, sexy hiking Easter egg when I had the chance. So that could at least be in the thumbnail, I don't know. Even if that was gonna lose me progress. I should have rid the content snake, too, like... Doesn't content snake sound like a fake, like, YouTube? Like in a movie or something? In, like, BoJack Horseman. There would be, because it's a snake, too. There would be a website called, like, Content Snake. And it's like clickbait, you know? Oh! Whoopsie doodle. getting better. I mean, this is... Again, this is the game. This is how it is. I almost feel like if you weren't in danger of big falls like this, like it wouldn't have the same impact when you complete things. Alright, we're done for today. This part with the fucking orange cliff, but holy shit, it's just so many magnitudes more difficult than seriously everything else in the rest of the game. Like, even that part that I fell down from. No way that's as hard as the orange cliff. So, yeah, and, you know, don't be afraid to take breaks with something like this. Although, if it was up to me, I'd hop on again in, like, an hour, but I probably shouldn't. Like, I would just go, like, eat or something and then come back. I feel like if I was not streaming this game, I would have just ground it out in the period of, like, 24 hours. Somewhere within there. Alright, thanks for watching. Cool game. Shame about this fucking cliff. I'll give it a little bit of practice. Now that we've exhausted all the dialogue in the game, I'll give this a little check.
Please work.
See you later.
I don't wanna be